drive us into a neurotic spiral into hell.
God will throw you into the fiery pits of hell.
I imagine hell if there was levels of hell.
I'm Bart Simpson. Who the hell are you?
Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm the devil.
Hey, gentle listeners, welcome to Framed.
Canvas, cuffs, and other stuffs.
We're back for season 3, and boy, oh boy, do we have some crazy stories for you. Ooh! Enjoy the episode.
Hello,
Hi.
Joel.
Hello. How are you?
Should we get the elephant out of the room?
Yeah, I'll let you say a few words.
Okay.
Yes.
This week, what a week. I've probably spoken about her before. You might have heard her.
We've definitely talked about her before.
My Nana B turned 101, but also she decided to hit the highway and she's made her way up to heaven.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what she wanted.
Yes.
Got her birthday wish.
Yes.
Her name was June Bursell, born in June, left in June, all very like.
How chic.
I know, very chic.
Yeah.
She was a very lovely lady. So
yeah.
It's been a week.
And you got to see her before she went.
Got to see her quite a few.
She had her birthday.
She had a birthday. The boys got to see her, so that was nice. Her boys, very, very nice to spend the last few days with her. Very confronting. I was thinking about it as you go through these things. I don't think I'll be that close to death again until my parents pass. Like, because I was in the room.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like
you feel it. You feel it in the room.
It's a very strange, feeling.
It's a phenomena.
It is.
Yeah.
And it's
Nana B currently is finding out what happens.
Oh my God. I hope she sends me a sign.
Yeah.
I saw a sign.
Yeah.
I want her to come back and tell me, whisper in my ear and say, this is what
happened.
Yeah. It's been a strange week.
Yes.
And it was nice to be able to say goodbye. There was many nice things. There was a moment on the Friday because she was in and out of consciousness and sleeping. And she'd always kind of look at you and make a noise. And at one point she looked at me and I knew she was awake and I turned around and I was like, oh, hello. And it was like she was faking and she'd been caught. And so she went.
She was like, oh, I don't feel like
chatting right now. And it was so cute. Like we'd mentioned.
Just as a shaka.
Yeah. And I'm like, there's so many things that you kind of go, well, she didn't really mean that, but that's a nice there's funniness within the grief, which is, and she was 101.
Yes.
Like,
I think that comes into play. Like, she's 101. I think she's made jokes about like since
she was 90
ready to hit the road.
Since she was 90, every Christmas was, this will be my last Christmas.
Yes.
And so that's 11 years later we got.
But I think also she was lucky in the way that she wasn't in much kind of pain or anything like that as an elderly person.
She was still mobile, still had all her faculties.
Yeah.
It was just the last couple of weeks she got a cold, it got worse.
And I think and I think as a person if that's going to happen to you. I think if you're like kind of in the room or you're like, okay, something's going to happen. But it's so special that you got to see her this week. Yeah. And I think, I never met Nana Bursell, but I feel like I knew her because we've spoken about her so many times. And I just think she's a diva, icon, legend, star.
Absolutely.
And gosh, she looks like you.
Oh, there is.
So every time I saw photos, I'm like, that's
smart.
what Steph's going to look like when she's 100.
Yeah. That is what I'm going to look like. It was something nice.
It's like you put that filter on your face
and
that
it was
makes
the
you
old
older.
lady.
Yeah.
We'll put a photo up of Nana B now.
And she looked fabulous too.
She
like
still
she
had a head of
She
hair.
still had a head of hair. She didn't look frail or anything like that. But honestly, we want to send one up to
Nana B. Up she goes.
Thank you for being with us. Thank you for being fabulous. I think she's going to be watching us and keeping an eye on Steph. And we'd like to give her a shout out.
Give her a shout out.
Give her a shout out.
Give her a shout out. Dedicate this episode to her because she was such an avid listener.
She was such an avid listener of Frame.
She's like 1 star, not my taste. If there's one
Did she know we did a podcast?
I think she
explaining
wouldn't
the
know.
concept of a podcast.
She'd be like, you sit in a room. She was one of those people who, she would say how she felt.
Yeah.
And it was
as you would
at that age. And we found out she used to play Scrabble with her ladies, and we actually got to meet them all over that week. And they were so lovely. They'd said such nice things about her. But one of the Marge that we met, Marge, shout out if you're listening, she's not. Nan used to say she was a cheater.
Oh, yeah.
And she used to make up words, and I said, dodgy words.
Yep.
She said she used dodgy words.
There's always one.
Yeah. And we met Marge, and she was so nice. She said such nice things. And in my head, I nearly went, you make up dodgy words, Marge. Yeah. I know.
I'm onto you, Marge.
But yeah.
There's a lady that I think one of her kids films her on Instagram. She's like an older lady. And she's in a retirement village, and she has her mahjong ladies. And after every single game of mahjong, her daughter picks her up, and she's in the car with her. And there's a lady at this mahjong game that the older lady does not like whatsoever, and she just rips into her.
Incredible.
Now so she was 101.
Yes.
When was she born? The 20s. 1925.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
So she lived through the Spanish flu. She lived through a couple of world wars. She lived through COVID. She lived through she lived through World War and Vietnam.
When was the First World War?
Okay. So she lived through the second.
The Second World War finished in 44.
44, 45?
45. Yeah, okay.
So she would live through the moon landings, all that.
Well,
we know
did
how
she?
you feel. Well, she saw a reenactment. So
don't know about that one.
So yeah, she's lived through a lot.
Yeah. What a life.
What a life. It's funny because I feel like we don't, as a Western society, talk about grief or death a lot. And I've kind of found it nice as we slowly talk about it more. I think, because obviously we're really still in it.
Yeah.
And I cry a lot, but there is a lovely cathartic thing about talking about it. And we're not at the point where we've been talking as much about our life, but I feel that's coming where we're starting to tell the stories and remember, and that's lovely.
Yes, you'll have those moments, but like right now, because like death is such a fascinating concept to me.
It's so
unknown. It's so bizarre. And she said, this is the week of my birthday. I'm going to,
I'm going
to find out what happens.
Yeah.
And I think that's cunty and a slay.
Yeah.
So,
and you know what? She went out how she wanted to.
Yeah.
Like, she went out exactly how she wanted to, and we couldn't have asked for as nice as it could be with the people around, us in the room.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. So shout out.
I'm so happy that you made it here today.
Here we are.
And I think
it was a bit.
Well, I said because like,
yeah,
you know,
you don't know how you're going to be.
I won't say when it happened, but it happened really recently.
Yeah, it happened very recently.
You said to me like, I think the best thing to do is to like keep busy.
Yeah.
And not and
because when
you've got your own way of grieving and all that kind of stuff, and it might not have just hit you quite yet, but it's good that you're here today and ready to talk and have a laugh.
I want to have a laugh, and
whatever.
it's nice. It's been nice to be distracted.
Wait till I get into my subject.
I know. Please note that Joel wrote this before.
A week ago. And also, I didn't know Nana B was in this state like leading up to it. So I've just been sending Steph memes all week.
To be fair, no one knew.
Okay. Yeah,
so no one knew. We only kind of started telling people probably a few days before.
Been sending you that lady who does like the Titanic animatronics.
Which 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Because there's a moment where you're like, I just need a laugh. And sometimes you don't want to tell people because you're like, I don't want that yet. I'm not ready for that yet.
Yeah.
So it was kind of nice to have the people kind of sending me stuff. And then I'm sending stuff back to be like, I sent you the thing about the singer being like, the album of Your Son's Gay, like
yes.
I think we'd just come back from like her room, and I was like, this is making me laugh.
You just need a bit of a giggle.
You need a giggle,
and
so that's what
Nana
I'm
B
here
would
today.
have wanted.
So if halfway through we cut, because I've had a fucking mental breakdown.
It all hits you like a ton of bricks.
I'm like, "Ah!" No, I would much rather have a laugh here,
Yeah.
keep myself busy,
Yeah.
and cry at night, which I've been doing as I go to sleep. So enjoy
You gotta have a
that.
cry. You gotta let it
You
out,
gotta let
or
it
else you'll
out.
explode.
And and
Yeah.
just annihilate everyone.
Yep. Yeah.
We went and picked up takeout last night, and
What did you get?
we got pho actually, which was
Oh, yeah.
delish. I just couldn't really eat much.
I know you're grieving, but it's pronounced far.
I know. I was like, I know. And even when I ordered it, I was like, I know how it's pronounced. Not today.
Not today. Don't you correct me.
And we'd parked, and this Uber Eats driver had parked his motorbike so close behind and so loudly as we got back to the car. Like when we got back, we saw it, and I just yelled out in the street, I watched a lady die today.
Yeah.
I do not care if I hit your bike, sir. Like,
Did he do the thing where it's like there's a space behind you and they sneak in there and you don't really know if they're there or not? So you reverse and you're like beep 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 and the bike is right there.
well, yeah, the bike he'd
I
parked.
hate those
he'd-
Uber bikes.
He'd parked. There was two cars parked, and he'd parked right in between. I was like, it's not a spot.
No,
You've just
they're
decided-
lawless.
They are lawless.
Yeah, all the French people. I think a lot of them are French.
They're doing
driving
their own rules.
This isn't France. They're weaving in and out of traffic. My meals are topsy turvy, all getting splashed around.
What? Yeah, my pho.
I know everyone loves it, and I know everyone needs a job,
I use it constantly.
and I use it frequently.
However,
But my God, there has to be some kind of
system.
system here. You can't be weaving in and out of my car
I can't handle it.
because I'm not that aware.
I'm not head
I
checking.
am dangerous on the road as it is.
Yeah, I can't be head checking for you.
No.
But yeah, so I was having a laugh yesterday, yelling at people on the street.
Yeah. So you're
As you
slowly going insane.
Yeah,
That's fine.
we were halfway there anyway.
Little
They're
bubas.
so cute. The dogs have been
They're
so.
being really cute this week. They're being such good little boys.
They've been such
I
good
think
boys.
They know
today.
that
They
Mama
know.
needs a break.
Yeah, they've been very good this week.
Yeah.
So I think they've been. They know. So yeah, glad I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm actually happy. It's
I'm
nice.
glad you're here too, and it's fabulous day. Nana B really turned it on
She
for us
turned
up
it
there. She turned the
on.
light on.
She said, "Hey, sunny days.
Yeah.
Don't be sad. If it was dreary, I think I'd be like a bit more like." Ugh.
Yes.
She was like, "Get out in the sun."
Yeah.
So
Well, I know you've had a pretty tough week, but
what's happened?
so
to
have I.
Tell me more.
I've got ants in my car.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where are
There's
they?
ants happening. I don't know where they're coming from.
What are they going to?
I think it's my fault. I haven't been. Look, I'm a clean person.
Yes.
I clean in my house. I clean all here, there, and everywhere. My desk at work spotless.
Call in.
For some reason, it all just comes unstuck in my car.
Yep.
It
It is the moving rubbish bin.
There's crumbs. There's tissues. There's like just nonsense everywhere. There's like little lozenges that have fallen out of the packet on the ground. So look, that's why ants have come. They've made their way through the cracks of my car, and then every time I get into my car now, there's like a little parade of ants going in and out of my little AC system and the
Yep.
thing that my handbrake is in. And so I had to put ant traps in my car.
What are ant traps?
Like the little, they're like little patches that you put
Oh.
everywhere, and it like lures the ant in. It looks like a little nightclub in there, and it lures the ant in, and then it kills it. So yeah, that's been pretty intense actually. So
Yeah.
I'm happy that I made it here today.
Yeah, you know what? I'd be that would send me over the edge.
Yeah.
And I think that maybe
It's like, come on, ant.
ants of all things.
Yeah.
Sometimes we wake up and there's just ants walking up the wall. I'm like, where are you going? What are you getting? Where are you going to?
I'm fully aware that it's my fault and I need to clean my car.
But also,
And I should have cleaned it before I put the ant traps in there.
now that thinking
But now
of
I've got the things that lure the ants and the things that kill them. So I've created some kind of
it, ecosystem.
weird ecosystem.
I nearly said something, but a death chamber.
Death chamber, yes.
You've like, come in, boys.
Yeah.
I've got all the goods.
Yeah, I'm
and then you're
sick.
like, but you're dead.
Yeah. I'm sick. So that's been playing on my mind all week.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you made it and pushed
Yeah,
through.
thank you.
Because ants can be a lot.
Yes. Yes. But then I watched the movie Hoppers and I'm like, look, we're all in this together as in the
What is
in
the movie Hoppers?
Hoppers, the Disney Pixar movie.
I've not seen.
Oh, if you need a good cry.
I don't know if I'm there yet. In a
Oh,
week.
don't watch it. Oh, actually, there's a huge thing in it. And the main girl in it is like really close with her grandma. Let's not go there. Let's not go there. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Yeah,
Maybe
don't
in a
watch
couple
it.
of weeks.
Give it a minute.
Yeah, maybe in a month or so when I need a good cry.
It's about life and ecosystem and blah blah blah.
I mean, maybe it's the right time.
Yep.
Maybe not this
No,
week though.
Not this week. And you know Disney Pixar really knows
Oh, they know how to just write. They're like,
Yeah.
da la 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 la,
Yeah.
bang. And you're like, ugh.
Inside Out. Oh god.
It's like or like any Taika Waititi film. Like you're like, this is a funny romp. And then all of a sudden you're like, why am I sobbing?
I haven't seen any of his like serious ones.
Have you seen
I've seen What We Do in the Shadows.
Hunt for the Wilderpeople?
No.
Oh, that's good.
No, I need to see that.
That's really good.
Yeah.
That's funny. And then not so funny. And
Yes.
then funny again.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So that's like, I haven't had a very whimsical week myself. I don't think either of us have had a whimsy week.
Whimsy week. You know what? Call life whimsical.
Yes, exactly. But in saying that, I have prepared something to.
I can't wait for this episode because you kind of gave me a little tidbit about what it's about.
Well, I did write this last week.
I think it's very fitting and very our friendship that
Yes.
this might be the story we're going on.
It's not the direction you want it to go. Okay, I'll just
Preface.
dive into it.
Yeah.
I'll just dive into it. So, all aboard the Joel train. It is pulling into the station, stopping all stations via the city loop.
Stop that train.
Stop that train.
I want
We're
to
not
see
getting
that.
it here, I don't think.
People keep saying, was it Lido? Might be trying to get it. I was like, maybe we should just put on our own screening.
I know it's coming out in the UK in August, I think.
Oh.
So maybe it'll come here
At
around
the same
then as
time.
well.
I hope so. I want to see it in
Stop
cinemas.
That Train, the RuPaul movie. I think it's like a spoof movie. It's kind
Yeah.
of like Naked Gun.
Yeah. It's the kind of dumb movie I want
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, stupid laugh.
Stupid.
I have been rewatching 30 Rock. Yeah.
Oh, that might be what
I've been binging. I'm in season 4 right now.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
Is season 1 as bad as I remember?
It's not great. They're finding their like feet.
Yeah.
Like the jokes kind of don't go to the extent as where they're still figuring out the characters.
I remember saying to someone, recommending it to them the other day, and I said, you can actually just start from season 2.
Yeah.
I don't think you need season 1.
Not really.
No, it's
Not
not
really.
It's not necessary.
Some jokes haven't aged too well, but
Yes.
it is really funny.
As with most things.
Yeah.
I still record.
We were having an issue with the printer today, so I will be reading my story from my phone.
From your phone.
I will have pictures for you to look up as well.
Bing!
But yeah, I guess we should just jump straight into it.
Woo!
Oh my god. I haven't read this since I wrote it, and I was writing it. I wrote majority of this from my brain.
I love it.
By the way. And I was having a couple of wines while I was writing it. I was in my real
Glasses.
Carrie Bradshaw.
Kylie
element.
wine?
Yes.
Got
Yeah.
your Kylie Chardonnay out. Chardonnay.
Okay. This might actually go really quick. I do talk fast. Stop me if you've got any...
Stop that train.
Stop that train if you've got any questions while we're going through it. Excuse me. Okay. Today, Steph, we're going to take a quaint little trip, a curious adventure, a stroll, a frolic, or a prance through Tartarus, the underworld.
Ooh.
Hades.
Actually, well, if we're going to Hades, which
Yeah, we're going to Hades,
I'll
girl.
preface this. When I asked Nana B if she wanted to go back to church after COVID,
Yep.
she said to me, "No, I don't need to. I'm getting in heaven." So
She's right.
She's
She's
right.
up there.
She's up there. She's
Yeah.
not down below. So let's go to Hades.
Going to the Lake of Fire, Gehenna,
Ooh.
Naraka, the bottomless pit. And no, I'm not talking about Paran after 5 p.m.
Ayo.
Whoa!
Paran.
It is scary after 5 p.m.
It's getting worse.
Hectic. I am talking about HE double hockey sticks hell. Hell is often described as a place that our mortal souls should get sent to if we don't adhere to a certain set of rules. It is a place of fire, brimstone, sulfur, where all of our terrors surround, where we are punished to spend the rest of our past life enduring our own ironic torments, living our cringiest moments on a loop, tortured day in, day out by an often reported jacked red hunk with cloven hooves.
Ooh.
Art and culture has also been enamored with and inspired by the depiction of hell or demons. I mean, it's become so day-to-day that we have a footy team called the Demons, a sassy fashion blockbuster film, The Devil Wears Prada, a Red Rooster burger called the Hellfire, a term for an unruly, problematic, hyperactive gay man, Demon Twink. I even feel like I should say a little prayer of forgiveness after I have a KFC Wicked Wing. Chardonnay is really hitting, I think. The concept of hell is all around us without even clocking on, and our fascination with the subject is nothing new. Though the lore of hell has been lost within marketing and propaganda, which has almost watered down the concept. Art depictions of hell and the underworld was absolutely hitting in the 1300s. Like I've said many times before on this podcast, religious-inspired rich oil paintings are my absolute favourite. They are dripping with such lore, the shadows, the drama, the rich landscapes and milky skin bodies laying in ecstasy or despair. Little hidden cherubs or animals within the paintings just make for such a visual feast. This kind of art invokes more in me than perhaps a modern art piece of a bucket in the centre of a room, Mickey Mouse and the Statue of Liberty making out, or an invisible sculpture that you might have to imagine. Which we've spoken about in past episodes.
Put up the episode here.
What's your do you like the religious kind of paintings and stuff like that? Yes,
a religious painting.
Yeah,
I believe in the universe. I don't necessarily call it God, but I can appreciate the parables and the stories we tell through religious art and story.
Yeah,
and how rich religious art is.
Yeah,
I think you can be of any denomination and still appreciate religious
absolutely
art. So
I think I've said it before, I'm agnostic. My view is that I will see what happens when I get there.
See you there.
That's pretty much it.
Nana B, what's it like?
If it's the big long sleep, if it's the big upstairs, downstairs, look, I'll see.
We'll find out when we get there.
I'll cross that bridge when I come to it.
We'll find out when we're 9 or 100 and
No, I'm not going to spend my life, obsessing over what happens after.
Yeah.
I'll just, board that flight when it comes.
Get on that train.
But in the meantime, I do appreciate and love paintings that came out depicting stories from the Bible, depicting different cultures' versions of heaven or hell or Jesus-y things.
Yes.
Like there's just something so rich and dramatic and beautiful about it.
Yeah, there's so much drama in those.
Yes, and I love that kind of lore and storytelling that the art invokes as opposed to modern art really has to hit for me. To make it, to make a real, impact.
100%.
Yes. Not to say I don't appreciate that kind of art style, but talking about modern art. But I've literally just said all this. But the religious old regal oil paintings really just scratch a certain itch for me. This itch gets scratched even further when the subject is something quite theatrical, dramatic, horrific, surreal, and dripping in lore, with demons and spooky things. And they've always intrigued me.
Yeah.
May I present to you the Divine Comedy, illustrated by Botticelli. Someone Botticelli. Because Botticelli was a singer, wasn't he? There's a Botticelli who's a singer. Oh, that's Botticelli. Okay.
Botticelli.
Because they just gave me Botticelli.
It's this.
Yes.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
This is multiple level. Oh, is it 7 levels of hell?
Yes. The 7 layers, Hanny.
Oh my goodness. Okay. The Divine Comedy too.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yes.
That's a little haha. All right. 7. I don't know what the 7 levels are though.
Well, honey,
we're about to find out.
Now, technically, this isn't a rich oil painting, but it's in fact illustrations on parchment by Silver Point, which is a stylus dripped in silver and or other metals. So it's like been etched, it's been inked, it's been all of that, and then like with a metallic kind of thingy on parchment. I don't know.
Beautiful.
Haven't seen it in real life. The Divine Comedy is an Italian narrative poem by Dante Alighieri. It began in... So, okay, to preface. Botticelli got the inspiration of this illustration by a poem called The Divine Comedy.
Right.
By Dante Alighieri.
Okay.
It began in 1308 and it was completed in 1321. Shortly before the author's death. It is widely considered the preeminent work in Italian literature and one of the greatest works of Western literature. The poem's imaginative vision of the afterlife is representative of the medieval worldview as it existed in the Western Church by the 14th century. It helped establish the Tuscan language in which it is written and the standardized Italian language. It is divided into 3 parts: Inferno, Purgatorio, and Paradiso.
Okay.
So this kind of the author of these poems writ all these poems called the Divine Comedy.
Mm-hmm.
This artist Botticelli etched this like painting, kind of describing the piece. So, in a nutshell, the poems are separated into various chapters or cantos, and it delves into Dante's strange, surreal descent of being trapped in a forest wood, finding the gates of hell, venturing through each stage or circle or level, which is more horrid than the last.
Oy.
Sandro Botticelli's illustrations for Dante Alighieri's The Divine Comedy are a spectacular unfinished cycle of 92 surviving parchment drawings executed between roughly 1480 and 1500. Commissioned by Lorenzo di Pierfrancesco de Medici.
Medici!
He's a cousin of Lorenzo the Magnificent.
Oh, yes. The Medici family basically started the art world in Italy.
There you go. It's all intertwined.
Oh, one day I will do a full 3 episode on the
I
Medicis.
assumed Lorenzo the Magnificent was like a magician.
I think he was just killing a lot of people. Actually, I think he gave himself the name. It's something crazy. Like he was just like, I am magnificent because his brother was less so.
He seems like a queen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rather than simple book margins, Botticelli envisioned a revolutionary cinematic visual universe to track Dante's journey through hell.
Okay.
So you'll see it's almost like a map.
Yes, it is.
This piece is one of the most intricate, busy, detailed depictions of the 9 circles of hell, almost like a graph, layout, or map. This is me again. The piece has so much to look at within each layer, almost like a Where's Wally or Hooroo, the Qantas book. Do you remember Hooroo?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I'm more of a Where's Wally girl, but Hooroo.
Oh, I had all of Hooroo's books. They were essentially like an Australian version of Where's Wally. Hooroo was the mascot of Qantas. It was like a cartoon version of the kangaroo on the back of the planes.
Mm-hmm.
And they had these Where's Wally style books where you had to find Hooroo in all these Aussie locations, all
Hooroo.
locations around the world.
Yeah.
I remember quite a problematic one of Hooroo in China. Lots of pandas, lots of pointy hats and stuff.
I could imagine. 90s racism.
Yes. Almost like a Where's Wally or Hooroo style where you can spend tens of minutes looking at the piece and still finding new imagery hidden within the details. The Divine Comedy, Inferno, Dante Alighieri, I keep saying. I don't know if that's how you say it.
Is it Dante's Inferno? Is this what we're talking about? Yeah.
Yeah, so one section of the cantos is called Dante's Inferno.
Perfect.
But the whole thing is a collection of poems called the Divine Comedy.
Cool.
Dante Alighieri visualizes hell as an inverted funnel-shaped cone divided into 9 concentric layers, or circles, beneath the earth. Each layer represents a specific sin and inflicts a matching punishment. As you descend, the sins become progressively worse and the punishments harsher.
Ooh.
So I'll dive in. I'm actually powering through this, by the way. This might be a complete, quick episode.
We can have chats about it.
Yeah. Shall I go into circle 1?
Let's go.
Circle 1 is limbo. The sin. Unbaptized souls. This gets heavy, by the way. Mind you, this is in the 1300s.
Yep.
The sin. Unbaptized souls and virtuous pagans, those born before Christ. So sucks to be born before Christ. Because
there's no way you're not
There's
getting...
no way.
There's no way.
The punishment. This is so rude. Because they never knew God, they suffer no physical torture, but are denied the light of heaven and live in a state of eternal yearning desire.
Oh my God.
So because they just so happened to be born before Jesus, and died before he was around,
they can't get in.
They're kind of just stuck. Being like, I want to go there. So
it's
they're
not
stuck
their fault.
No, it's not. How rude.
How very rude.
Circle 2 is lust. The sin, the lustful, and those who are overcome by their passions.
That seems very broad.
Well, the punishment, souls are swept uncontrollably by a violent dark whirlwind, mirroring the lack of self-control they had over their physical desires of earth.
I'm just stuck in wind the whole time?
I think they're just in a windy place, and they're just
To be fair, that is my idea of hell.
Or like a place with like twisters and stuff.
Oh,
they're just like,
I don't want that.
I shouldn't have been so lustful.
But also like you can lust after so many things. Is it like
not in these days you couldn't.
You're not allowed.
No.
You're not allowed.
Circle 3, I don't know. I might be stuck in this one. Gluttony. The sin. Those who overindulged in food, drink, or worldly pleasures.
Ooh.
Oh, honey, you should see me with the Biscoff Cadbury chocolate
What was
block.
the wicked? Was it?
My God, the wicked puddings.
Yeah.
My little
what got
pistachio
you in there.
puddings.
Your little pistachios.
that would have got me in the third circle. This sucks. The punishment: sinners lie freezing in raw, unending sleet and mud, reflecting the selfish, degrading wallowing of their earthly appetites. They are guarded by Cerberus, a 3-headed dog.
Okay, so not only are they just
They're
hanging
in
out,
muck.
yeah, but you're always gonna feel wet. Your socks,
Yeah, you're wet and cold.
Your socks are always wet, which is my biggest pet peeve.
And this is not just for like a stint. They're in this bitch for eternity.
And that's forever.
With a 3-headed dog.
Wasn't there a 3-headed dog in Harry Potter?
Yeah, and I think it was called Cerberus, wasn't it?
Maybe.
Or Hagrid had some cute name.
Shall we ask the online crew?
Yes. Let us know. Circle 4. Greed. The sin. The avaricious, which is hoarders, and the prodigal, which is wasters.
Well, I might be in the hoarders category.
Boy, this one sucks.
Uh-oh.
Sinners endlessly push heavy weights in opposing directions, constantly crashing into one another. This represents the meaningless, exhausting physical labor of hoarding or misusing material wealth.
Oh my goodness.
So you're just dragging shit around, bumping into each other.
I think that might...
Big, like...
rocks.
Yeah.
And then I've got it's almost like, when you're like bouncing and you're just like, oh, you can't.
Yeah, you're in an eternal pinball machine.
Oh, no, but it's heavy.
Yeah.
Okay, that might be where I sit, but let's find out what other sins I've got.
I think I'm going to be in the gluttony muck.
Yeah, so far
I'll be there. I'll be your upstairs neighbor. You're in the circle below me.
I'm like, hey.
How you doing, Steph? Oh, this sucks.
How long do we have to do this for? Forever.
Forever.
Oh, God.
Can
I have a break?
We can't die.
Oh, can I just have a little break?
Yeah.
Do you mind if I put on my program? Got to watch my shows, my stories.
Circle 5 is anger. So the sin, the wrathful, actively angry, and the sullen, the slothful and bitter.
Ooh.
So the punishment, the wrathful violently attack one another in the muddy, boiling waters of the river Styx, while the sullen are submerged and choking in the suffocating marsh.
Ugh. That's kind of like your one though, no?
That's kind of similar to
the
sloth. But also, like, this one seems a bit more fun because you got, like, fights going on.
Yeah,
so
like
it's
with
Fight
sticks.
Club. Yeah. Well, the river Styx, which I think is...
In my mind, it's just with sticks.
Styx is spelled
Yeah.
S-T-Y-X. I think,
Styx.
Is there an Iron Maiden song or something, like, about the river Styx? There's a band called Styx. Anyway, so that one seems a bit more fun because, like, you're getting to what you're in Fight Club, really.
But then you're always constantly, is it?
Well, if you're a sullen person,
Yes.
you're in the muck
Ugh.
and you're watching the fights. If you're an angry person, you're, like, endlessly fighting
Which is
someone.
what angry people would want to do, no?
I guess.
So
yeah.
they're kind of in their
Until they, but it's irony punishment. So
Yeah.
it's just like,
You don't want to do that forever.
yes, it's like Homer when he goes to hell and the demon is like, so you like donuts, eh? And have all the donuts you can eat. And then he like is in the machine eating donuts
And it's
and he
too
just
many.
keeps wanting more and more.
Yeah, too many
Doesn't
donuts.
work on Homer. Circle 6 is heresy. Heretics who taught doctrines contrary to the church. So if
Any cult leaders,
pretty much. Or anything that didn't abide by what
the church wanted,
teaching.
which was everything else. Science. Men of science.
This really sucks. Heretics are trapped in burning open tombs.
Oh.
In Dante's theology, refusing to believe in the immortal soul means your soul burns in a tomb forever.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
because you don't believe in the afterlife, you were therefore stuck to kind of just burn in it.
Yeah.
Wow, that is awful.
Yes. But mind you, this isn't like, this is what Old
what?
Testament,
You
this
decide.
isn't what Hillsong's all about. I don't know.
Like, why are you defending Hillsong, Tom?
I don't know.
Maybe it's because you had a stint there.
I just liked the tune. Circle 7 is violence. Pretty self-explanatory. The sin is the violent acts against neighbors, oneself, and God.
Okay.
The punishment. This layer is split into 3 rings. Violence against others, which is drowning in a river of boiling blood. So I guess you're just forever drowning.
In a river of boiling blood. It's hot and disgusting.
But you never die.
Yeah.
Well, you can't die. You're already dead.
But do you drown and die and
Are you
then come
forever-
back?
Yeah, maybe.
Or are you just kind of always like, whoa?
Violence against oneself. You're turned into bleeding trees devoured by the harpies. I think harpies are like winged
Sirens?
humanoid creatures.
Like when they talk about like the depiction of real angels. Have you seen that? Where it's like they've got
Yeah.
700 eyes.
Yes, and they're like a circle with wings.
Yes, very strange.
And violence against God/nature. You're roaming in a burning desert of raining fire.
A lot of fire, but I guess that was
Well,
to
I
be
mean, hell.
expected in
Yeah.
hell. Raining fire. Ouch. That's going to hit your skin and hurt.
Yep.
That's going to burn.
Circle 8 is fraud. The sin, willful, intentional deceit or malice, seducers, flatterers, thieves, corrupt officials, and hypocrites.
So a bit of a catch-all.
Yep. This is the 8th circle. Like, this is getting pretty hectic. The punishment, subdivided into 10 trenches, sinners face highly specific punishments correlating to their exact deceits. For example, corrupt politicians are submerged in boiling tar. Flatterers are steeped in human feces.
Oh my God.
Terrible.
It's also
I don't want to go here.
also, yeah, I'd rather stick to where we kind of got to. This is getting worse and worse. However, people came up with this idea.
Oh, yeah.
Like, this is a long
This
time
is some
ago.
dark, like, who comes up with this? Like these ironic punishments.
Do you think if this didn't exist and
Because
we
it is very long.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Someone's making this up.
Someone's sitting down and writing it. Like, do you think if you had to sit down and think about the worst punishments, do you think you could come up with this? Maybe, yes. But
I like the creativity of the irony.
yes, it's like you have to think about the sin and be like, okay, what's the thing that would be, the irony of it all.
I think pedophiles, there might not have been a word for pedophiles back in the 1300s.
You might be
I
stuck
don't
in
think-
this.
Yeah.
Also, there weren't pedophiles then. You could
Because I
sleep
feel
with
like if
young
you wanted to
people.
hook up with a 13-year-old back then, you
It was
probably
fine.
could.
I
There'd
reckon
be
lust
someone in
is-
admin, like, when you get to hell.
in Beetlejuice when they're checking
Yes.
in, she's checking everyone in.
Yeah, and you know, list why you're there, and then they would section you
You
into
off.
a specific thing. Flatterers are steeped in human feces. Awful. Okay, this is the last circle.
Okay.
This is the most interesting one to me.
Okay.
It's treachery. The betrayal of special trusts, family, community, and benefactors. The punishment. The absolute bottom of hell is a freezing, icy lake called Cocytus, representing the ultimate absence of God's love and warmth. The worst sinners are encased in varying depths of ice, with the ultimate traitor, Lucifer, frozen at the very center, forever chewing on history's greatest traitors.
Oh.
Example, Judas, Brutus, and Cassius. They're all there.
Oh.
And Lucifer's in the middle of it, just going,
I'll have a bit of Judas
but
today.
he's stuck there too.
Because
so he's not even in control here.
In my mind, he's in control, but he's just the worst of the worst.
This is where I think I go into this. This is where it all gets a bit confusing for me. I wrote this part. Now, it may surprise you that the 9th layer of hell isn't a hot place, yet a freezing tundra with the worst of the worst trapped in the ice below your feet, forced to spend eternity in a frozen lake, with just parts of you sticking out of your icy personal prison. I actually think this plot twist is kind of chic and makes a lot of sense. Now, it may surprise you that the 9th layer of hell isn't a hot place, but it's a freezing tundra with the worst of the worst trapped in the ice below your feet, forced to spend eternity in a frozen lake, with just parts of you sticking out of your icy personal prison. I actually think this plot twist is kind of chic and makes a lot of sense. Except for the fact that Lucifer himself is also trapped there. I thought this whole thing was kind of his idea. Like, he interior designed this place. I always imagined he would be on some kind of throne and not stuck amongst the wrongdoers, not stuck amongst the wrongdoers. Who is the manager of this place? There needs to be some kind of management role. So that's why I'm like, okay, Lucifer's down at the very bottom.
Yeah, I thought he was in charge.
He's kind of like half stuck and he just gets to like eat, I guess.
I guess he wants to feed off that stuff,
yeah.
right?
But it's also like kind of, I thought it was kind of chic that like you think Lucifer, you think like fire, brimstone, but it's like actually plot twist, he is engulfed in ice because it's so far away from God's warmth.
That is so
it's
true.
An icy tundra, not like fiery hellscape.
Yeah, because it's trapping you from the light of God.
Yeah, because I thought he like loved fire.
Yeah, I thought he was really about the fire.
Yeah. The Divine Comedy in Dante's Inferno has been depicted in various artworks. These 9 circles are sources of inspiration for artists to portray dramatic scenes while using surreal, whimsical subject matter that also hold a strong message with that each sin comes with consequence. So I've got some photos. I've got some pictures.
Cool.
So the first one is by an artist, Gustave Doré, and this was made in 1832 Gustave Doré, who was alive from 1832 to 1883. This is depicting the 9th circle, which is where Satan is, and all the people are trapped in ice.
Ooh.
He's big.
He's big. This does look cool. It's like this kind of almost
I love it.
Cave, and like Lucifer is like this winged demon
who's like half stuck in the ice.
Yeah. And then like all of these people who are kind of, it almost looks like they're shipwrecked in the ice.
Yes.
There's an element of like shipwrecked quality.
Yes.
Which is very cool.
Yeah, I actually quite like it. And it's in that like old etching style, which I really like as well.
Line work and black and white.
Satan's sitting there looking kind of like, he's very like contemplative of who he's going to pick and nibble on next.
Yes.
The next one is by Joseph Anton Koch, and it is depicting the 8th circle of hell, where vengeful reptiles torture thieves. I think these might be the harpies.
Oh, yes.
But yes, this is the thieveries and stuff like that. So that's that one.
Ooh, okay.
Very colourful.
Very colourful. A lot of men clutching each other, burning, and then almost like, serpent lizards biting at you.
Maybe they're harpies.
Yeah, it's almost like a mix between there's some snakes and then lizards and and very crowded.
Yes.
More crowded than I expected.
Oh, it's so busy in there.
So busy in hell.
Well, because there was no real way to escape all this unless you were like super duper went by
the book.
The book.
The book. Went by the book. Is that where the saying comes from?
Maybe.
By the book? Because you're going by the Bible?
Maybe.
Look it up. I'm going to look that up quickly. Sorry, you keep talking.
The next one is actually my personal favorite, and you might have seen this before. This is by Adolphe William Berger, and it's Dante and Virgil's, and they're in Inferno Canto, which is, they're in the 8th circle of hell. Oh, this is the fighting one.
Okay, Styx.
Yes.
River Styx.
Is it? Dante, accompanied by Virgil, watches a fight between 2 damned souls. Capocchio, who's a heretic and alchemist, is attacked and bitten on the neck by Gianni Cicci, who had usurped the identity of a dead man in order to fraudulently claim his inheritance.
Oh.
This one is so homoerotic.
Yep.
And I find it really sexy. And I love how it's painted. This is hands down exactly the type of dramatic painting that I love.
That you like. Saw this.
Oh, you have?
We saw this in Paris. We saw this in France. It's we called it the sexy vampires.
It is they're sexy vampires.
We called them sexy vampires, but I didn't realize it was depicting. It is a beautiful piece of work.
I want to be in that circle.
You want to be in that circle with those men.
Yeah, I want to be watching that. Being like, get him.
Get it.
Get him.
Oh, yeah.
I'd have a cigarette.
Bite him on the neck.
Yeah.
Yeah, we called it Sexy Vampires. It's quite a big painting too. And it is stunning.
The details in it.
Put that on your wall.
It is so homoerotic. I love it.
It is very, well, I mean, we were saying gay.
Yeah. It's very gay.
You're gay. Sexy vampires.
So in conclusion, I always find it fascinating that through such horrific subject matter, some of the most beautiful, thought-provoking and cinematic art can come. At least this is the kind that I like. Though I'm not religious, there is a fascination with the subject matter I can't shake. Maybe it's the tales, the stories, the lore behind it all, but for now, the art behind it all is what intrigues me most. So let me be clear, I'm not praising hell or devils or anything like that. I just want to shine a light on the fact that it has been an inspiration for some beautiful art throughout history. Hail Satan.
Woo! Woo! Sexy Satan.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's my story on Dante's Divine Comedy / Dante's Inferno / the 9 layers of hell / art that has been depicted and inspired by it throughout history. I love a bit of hell art.
Yes.
There are different iterations of the 9 circles of hell from Botticelli done by like Indian artists and stuff like that who all have their own like personal take on it.
Yeah.
So it's actually really interesting if you type in to Google like different iterations of this artwork, the map per se of the 9. So I just said per se. Oh. The 9 circles of hell, they're actually like different versions of it that people have done all throughout history up until like modern day.
Yeah.
Where they've done their own like little personal take on it.
I love.
Because it'd be such a fun thing to do your own interpretation of.
And it's such an interesting, it's an interesting concept.
Yeah. There's video games about it. There's movies about it. There's like so many different things.
Yeah. There's plays about it. I remember vividly a play about what hell was. And it was like halfway through you found out they were all dead, these people. But they all hate, it was like 4 people stuck in a room, they'd all done horrific things and they'd all frustrate each other. They will and it ends up they're fighting, but the whole time there's like it's like that whole Chekhov's gun situation. There's a gun on the table.
Yeah.
And so one of them eventually picks up the gun to shoot them, but there's no bullets.
Yeah.
So you're stuck in this room and then they almost forget, put the gun back down and they start again. It's like this purgatory of just.
Yes.
And it's just like there are so many different versions of hell and it's so interesting.
And the Divine Comedy, the actual like series of poems kind of like tells a story about this person called Dante who gets lost in this kind of like woodland forest.
Yeah.
And he finds the entrance. And so his curiosity gets the better of him. He goes down and he explores these 9 layers as he goes further and further. And then he's joined by someone and they eventually make their way out, I think.
Okay.
Don't get angry at me. I haven't read the whole thing or anything like that. But yeah, it's a collection of poems about kind of like each layer. And it's told in this really like cool poetic way.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like this.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah. Imagine being in the 1300s and reading this. It'd be like your own little Harry Potter.
Yeah, you'd be like so captivated.
Yeah.
But then also.
And scared.
I feel like you would maybe be more willing to believe and then it would put you on the righteous path.
Well, I think yes.
Yeah. So it's a very interesting. I find religion fascinating.
So do I.
And I find that the parables and stories fascinating.
Yep.
Some good, some bad. But
Yeah.
heaven and hell is always an interesting concept.
I've always found it interesting. Look, there are bad sides to religion as well. Obviously, religion can make the world come undone.
But it can glue it back together too.
It can glue it back together if you do it in the right way.
Yeah.
But I just find the whole concept of it and that it's lasted throughout the entirety of history.
Yeah.
Unless you're one of those poor folks who was born before Jesus.
Sorry, you're never getting in.
Screwed. You're in the circle.
You're in circle one.
Yeah. You're level 1.
You're level 1. You're not quite that bad of a sinner.
So you're just in limbo, which, oh God, that would suck.
So that would suck. But I feel like it was less harsh than the others.
Yeah. You're just walking around being
come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved it. Thank you, Joel.
You're so welcome.
Thank you for bringing me a bit of a laugh, a bit of an interesting story, something to take my mind off life.
Yes.
Yeah, it was great, and I think I kind of want to go and learn a little bit more about hell because who knows? Maybe I'll end up there.
Oh, you never know. It might not be as bad these days as it was in the 1300s.
It's just you've got to be on some kind of weird simulation AI thing.
It might be like the Mayhem Ball.
You know what? Count me in. Yeah. What a time.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Shout out Nana B.
Shout out to Nana B.
Thank you for everything.
Yes.
You're a ledge. And as we always say, Joel.
As we always say, not everything needs to have 15 or 25 grams of protein in it. Are you noticing this? So when you go to the supermarket now, everything's protein infused.
Yeah.
So this whole gym culture has completely taken over our supermarkets, and now everything you have is protein infused ice cream, protein infused custard, protein infused yogurt, protein infused protein. It's crazy.
Out of control.
I feel like Seinfeld.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm just why do we need 15 grams of protein in everything?
And also, some would say that maybe gym culture is the new church.
Like I can talk, I've been going to the gym a lot.
You're looking for that protein.
Yeah.
Oh, well, what a nice one to end on. All right.
Yes.
Well, until next week, guys.
Wunderbar.
Goodbye.
See you in hell.
You've been listening to an episode of Framed, hosted by Joel and Steph. Now, make sure you go and follow us on all of the socials, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, @Framed the Podcast. Make sure you follow and tell one friend.
Just one.
Just one.
Like we always say, just tell one friend.
All right. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.